Bandito Radio 112 FM, a streaming radio station for all toy enthusiasts, collectors, photographers, and customizers. Built to match your mood and passion. Music from hip-hop to country and all the rock in between, with host Howlin' Jim Jackson. For a dose of the macabre, there's Myra's Morgue of Midnight Madness. Plus our newest collector podcast, Purple Gang Gang Full Frontal Purple. And Action Figure Frequencies. With your hosts, SKN's own Chet Maddox and Alexander Storm. Bandito Radio 112 FM. Available to stream now on Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
Well, welcome everybody to SKN Live. You are with us at RoboToys Show Fest Extreme, and you might notice three heads are always better than one. We are here with Moocher from Sarlacc.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Mr. Alexander Thunderous Storm, how you doing?
What's going on, everyone? What's going on?
Good to see you guys.
Oh,
hey, dude, this show, huh? What do you guys think so far?
Hey, you know what? A lot of good vendors. I've actually been surprised. There's a lot of stuff. When they say grails, there is a lot of grails. There's a whole lot of grails at Holy Grail Toys because they've been kicking some butt today, man.
Yeah, Meeks, what is up? Meeks is in the chat. What up?
What's going on, Meeks?
Let us know, by the way, we don't know how the audio is, so we could be talking and saying jack shit to only ourselves. This is kind of crazy. Let's show people. So we have the secondary camera. This is a line here for
VR Trooper.
Yeah, VR Troopers.
It's live over here.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they got some people from the Robotech animated show. A lot of the voices.
Yeah.
So if you remember that show or most
cool.
of the anime.
There's Eddie from Odd Frog.
Hey, what's going on, Eddie?
Look right over there, right there. Look at him.
Eddie
from Odd
over here,
Frog.
Eddie.
No,
Come on.
Where's he going?
There's Eddie right here.
Say what's up. Say what's up, peeps.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What up? What up?
There you go.
Audio's great. We were told audio's great.
Awesome.
Hey, so Eddie, how's that Bandito going?
It's going. We're trying to get sales. We debuted a new one. It's like this off-road kit that looks pretty badass. You guys have probably seen it. Check it out. Get your pre-orders now.
Pre-order.
HolyGrailToys.com. Check it out.
Go
All
get
right.
it. Go get you some.
It's available
Holy-
right now.
Holy Grail Toys is next to us. We're excited they're here. We told
Yeah.
everyone they were going to pop up. They popped up. They got some gray hells.
Yeah, they do.
This is the convention floor out that way. We were going to walk it, but we don't have anyone to go walk.
Absolutely
So,
not at the moment.
yeah, no, I know.
But-
Maybe later.
And also we want to say later on, if you're watching this now, you'll be able to watch us over on Bandito Radio in about a couple hours as well. So we'll be here right now doing the SKN thing, and then in a couple hours we'll be over on Bandito Radio 112 FM. If you don't know, it lives on its own YouTube channel now.
Yes.
So make sure you're going over there. It's all for every toy enthusiast on the planet. You definitely got to be over there.
Let it play 24/7,
Nonstop.
whatever you're doing, vacuuming, doing dishes, playing with your toys, 3D modeling.
There you go.
I mean, come on.
I have to do all that now because I don't have a girlfriend. So I,
Yeah.
I have to do all that
Well,
on my
as
own.
long as Bandito Radio is playing in the background, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, look, she's putting up her own sign.
Yeah, it's on it.
Aw, see,
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
you said you don't have a girlfriend, so go over and maybe
don't air
Oh,
my
okay.
dirty laundry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
wow, man. Wow.
What the fuck is
Wow.
that?
I mean,
man?
he just said it, right? It's like,
yeah, I
okay,
did.
You
I
can help
did,
her
yeah.
with the sign. And just,
Okay, now here's the thing. We've been here, and look, it started at the early bird started at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
and then for the general public it was 10 a.m. Now there's been a lot of foot traffic. I will tell you this: we have seen what we believe in the industry. We call this as the maximum toy grail finder. The toy sorceress from Toy Habits was here, and every time she's here, a grail ends up going into her own collection.
Every time. Every time.
Every time.
really?
Every time.
Every time.
Yes.
Okay.
Every time she's here.
She ended up scoring a grail for one of her friends. It was a Dagobah set in the box still. So, you got to show up early, because if you start showing up late, the people that know what they're doing is here,
Yeah.
and they're taking grails. And by the time you get here, there's almost nothing left for you. So if you are in the area of Burbank, California, make sure you're popping over here. You still got some time. We're here till 5 p.m. today. So you most definitely want to just, pop in and everything. We've been seeing great steady flow, man. We're seeing young, old, experienced fans,
it's been
new
great.
fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here, man.
Yeah.
We're unfortunately against the wall where all the autographs are happening, which is interesting, but
Yeah, but it's still not that bad, because we have gotten a steady flow of traffic.
Yeah.
That was the thing that, normally when you're, in an autograph alley or near it, the traffic slows down. We've been getting a steady hand of people that's been going back and forth most of the day, stopping by. So that's the thing that I thought, and the Bandito's been doing extremely well too, man.
I gotta say about RoboToyFest in general, this is their second year in Burbank.
Recon, hold on.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Rad, Commander Bly's asking where Recon Rad is if you want to go walk around. Oh, yeah, he said it's retail Rad right now.
Retail Rad.
He's hanging out at the booth for the Holy Grail toy guys.
Yeah.
But we will probably jump back on and have someone do recon of just walking, maybe, instead of actually being able to hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
We might
I
have
miss it, and I'm here. I'm
we might
like,
have them walk. I don't know.
what?
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Now, you guys might have noticed that our third party, our Sorlac brother, is right in the middle of us. And there are more Sorlac guys here. Scott Solo's got a bunch of
He's
Star
pedaling.
Wars stuff.
Yeah, he's pedaling over there, man.
He's in deep with the Star Wars stuff.
What are
Yeah.
those? Wait, hey, here's a trivia question.
Oh,
Okay.
bring it.
What do they call the swap meet type things in Star Wars?
Swap meet type thing.
Yeah, like where Rey was when she
Well, like a Jawa dealer or a Jawa trader or something.
whatever. Like the opening of that Star Wars movie.
You're talking sequels to me?
I'm talking the.
No. I don't know.
I'm
if
pretty
there's a
sure that your
specific
mic is
name
going to
for
stop
it.
working in a minute.
I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but I mean, Jawa junk traders is a thing,
That's
Yeah.
it. That's what this is called
That's
now.
what.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
Yeah. I like that. Jawa junk traders.
Yeah.
Jawa
Let's
Junk Traders.
do it.
It's the episode of Sarlacc that has people like me on it that doesn't know shit about Star Wars.
Oh, you know, no,
Yeah.
you're good.
So I can't be on the show now?
You can be on.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We need somebody to check the chat.
Yeah. Hey, look,
most
I mean, it's
definitely.
crazy. Look, everyone's starting to kind of like pile in right now.
Yeah.
They're all over here. You got
Everyone loves podcasts.
Yep. Mhm.
everybody in the
Everybody loves them.
You know,
club.
but
Everybody.
there has been a good amount of traffic
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
It's about the same as last year. And you know, normally the outside area where they do the
Yes.
West Coast Joe show
Yes.
suffers. There is a ton of people in the outer halls too, so
Yeah.
it's
Like-
benefiting everyone.
Well, like I was saying, the Burbank show, since they moved here,
Yeah.
I think they were ready to move out
Hey,
again.
you know what?
Into
We
something
could-
else.
We could actually task Kelly to be Recon Kelly.
We could, but you know, he's trying to make a sale right now.
Yeah.
That's what it. See, you get ready to walk away, and then somebody pulls you back to the table. That's what happens when you're a vendor.
You know what? I was a vendor last year, and I'm
Yes.
glad I was. I'm actually cool with this right now.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kind of like sitting back and taking it in because you miss a lot as a
Absolutely.
on this side of the table.
Mhm.
You know, so I got to get here early. I bought I already spent some money. Got to see what was out there and
Yeah, what did
actually
you buy?
talk shop.
What'd you
I
buy?
did buy some vintage, not the vintage collection, but vintage Star Wars Kenner
Yeah.
figures and
Good.
a play set. Really good deals. I mean, everybody here is selling things that they're proud of to sell. You know, not junk, and
Yeah.
and it shows. It really does. So I'm like, as you support your local Comic Cons and toy shows.
Commander Blythe said,
I
looks
can't-
like Burbank is 2,446-mile drive. Be there in 2 days. All right, sir. We'll send you a link. You can jump in and stream your drive.
That's nothing. I don't know if we're gonna wait in Burbank for you, but
No,
you know,
but you could, yeah.
we'll pop back in.
I feel
for
like
you,
that's
man.
messed
We'll
up.
meet up for some dinner.
Yeah,
Why-
we'll pop back in.
Why would we meet him?
Oh, come on, man. You know, Commander Blythe, he comes to town. And everything. I know he's
Oh,
going to be coming for that
yes.
Star Wars celebration that we're all looking forward to.
2027, a banner
Mhm.
year for Star Wars and all of us
Yes,
that have been, coming to conventions and just hanging out.
absolutely.
It's going to be a huge
Huge.
meetup.
Yeah,
Not just for Starlight Digest, but for Star Wars. Again, for all
yeah.
of us, it's going to be cool. A lot of money being spent, traveling there and buying at that place.
So now we saw the Toy Sorceress. We saw Rhino Hobbies. Shout out to
Yeah,
Rhino
Rhino's
Hobbies.
here.
He's walking around somewhere. Total Custom Madness rolled through, and he's got some eyes on some customizable Joes and was picking up a bunch of vintage stuff there. So if you haven't checked him out, he's on Instagram. Great customizer. Does the 3 3/4 figures.
Really good. Really good. Yeah.
Rhino Hobby, I gotta say, has been burning up. Look, you know me. He does a mean Korean barbecue. We know this.
I mean,
But he also snaps a damn good photo as well, man. So multiple talented Rhino
Yes.
hobbyists
We
somewhere in
also
the
have
house.
more people are piling in for the.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's Michael Skorich, which let's see what character he was on the show. Well, there's a couple of ones that I've seen. I can't see the Robotech one.
I can't see anything anyway. I'm blind.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I will say though, he is festive because it takes a lot to pull off the sailor hat. look.
Yes. We
Just
talked
not
about that
everybody
earlier,
can
right?
do that,
Well,
man.
we talked about that earlier. I
Yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
have real confidence.
Commander Blythe said, looking forward to celebration. Can you confirm Dr. Brentley will not attend?
No, he won't. No, he's been banned from Star Wars Celebration.
Look at you, just pissed him off. He
Yeah.
showed up out of nowhere. You said his
Yeah,
name. You
yeah.
know he's like candy.
It's
man.
like Beetlejuice. Say his name 3 times.
Somebody did say Robotech right here. Look, do you want us to get you something signed?
Yep.
Let us know if you want us to get you something signed. We totally will.
Yeah, there are a couple of members from Robotech. I know
Yeah.
there's
There's a few all over.
actress Rebecca that played Lin May on
Yeah.
the show, so she's standing right over from us.
Nice.
We've got Richard. I'm trying to see which characters. Well, I know he's on One Punch Man and a couple others. So multitude of roles that a lot of these actors have done, and we've listened to them over the years, and we just never really took them.
Faces behind the voices,
Yeah.
Yep,
You kind of
yep.
glance over it, but you do get the opportunity to sit there again. The VR Troopers was a
They're-
VR Trooper reunion,
Yeah,
and that had a pretty big fanfare.
it's been going pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I will say the The signings have been a little crazy.
Yeah, it has been. And there's always a moment. Now we're in the part right now where
so we
have the
told
morning.
you, Commander Bly, you can't say his name 3 times. He pops up.
Yeah.
See, you did it again. There he is. He popped up.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
It does happen. It does happen.
But now that we know you don't want him at Celebration,
I know
I can confirm that he will in fact be there.
He will be there.
If he's wearing a red shirt, that's when we gotta talk. I mean, you know.
So now, what was something that you've seen here that kind of blew your mind that you weren't expecting to see?
Me.
Besides this guy?
Yeah.
Some of the, you know what? Honestly, right now I'm in the midst of collecting my vintage Star Wars, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'm always on the lookout for those last 17. And everybody knows those last 17 are going to be bank busters. So I did find a vendor over there who had 3 of the ones I need.
Okay.
But that's rent for the month. And so, but surprisingly, for example, he had a yak face and it was, you want 600 for the yak face. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I'm just not ready to drop that right now. But I was not expecting to see that figure here. Again, I'm always on this side of it.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Getting a chance to see what's out there and what I've been missing all these years, it's kind of cool. But so yeah, some of the last final 17. I love the vintage stuff that's here.
Yeah.
Not just all modern, toys and stuff. I know like Chet picked up some My Pet Monsters, right?
I did. I picked up another My Pet Monster.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always cool to see other people pick up their grails too.
True,
true. And so you like to live vicariously through. What about you? Have you seen anything that you like, or have you bought anything?
I have not actually walked around yet. Actually, I will do that later towards the afternoon because that's usually the best time to do that.
Yeah.
But we had seen, I know I saw Michael Charles Hill, if you don't know him, G1, and also G.I. Joe Rider from the 80s. He's over here. Jamie Sullivan's over here.
Yep.
Great artist. If you haven't had a chance to sit down and just, see his work. He's worked on Harmony Gold's Macross.
Yep.
He's worked on G.I. Joe, the new series that's over at Skybound.
Yeah.
For some cover work. Phenomenal artist.
He's done a lot.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
and
really
again, one of the things that kind of surprised me though was again the West Coast Joe Show. So there's 2 shows in one.
Yes.
The outer hall area is the West Coast Joe Show. Inner is RoboToyFest. But it is jumping outside and
it's crazy busy compared to it was last year.
Exactly. Last year it was inside. This year there's more people, and that lets me know that more people are starting to get involved in Joe again.
We've talked about this all the time, right? We need more shows like this on the West Coast.
Yes, we do.
Because this, you guys been to a shows a couple on the East Coast, and they bring it.
They do. They do.
Yes, we have the corporate big, flag tent kind of shows, but when something pops off out like this and is your local, you got to visit, you got to support.
Absolutely.
We've always said, I said I like to see the more vintage representation here, and the Joes are nailing it all over in that side of it. The Joe Show, it's all they do is vintage.
Yeah,
and it's awesome to find those. So
yeah, and that's what I've seen. A couple of vehicles walking out, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of guys that brought some stuff, and then of course. If you're into the 60s version of Joe's, there are a bunch of vendors.
The vehicles oh my god,
that's got the 60 version and also the adventure team from the 70s. So you really are, like I said again, we were at the SoCal Joe Show, great show. This always takes it up a notch, and this show for me is the one that launches like this big summer shows.
Yes,
because once we do RoboToyFest. Then it's a hop, skip, and a jump from
going after
San Diego Comic-Con to Joy Fest to there's so many great events that's going on. That
LA Comic-Con in November, I think.
LA Comic-Con, so this is like the precursor to it's still a big show, but a small show.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, so that was great.
Quick question. If someone wants to fact check us, sure. The only reason why I'm wondering this. Because we're literally sitting right across from her.
Yeah.
Sarah Joy Brown.
Yeah.
Was she the Red Ranger and then also the Red VR Trooper?
I have no clue, bro.
Because I don't know. I mean, I know she wasn't the Red Ranger in the original, but where was she? Someone look that up. Commander Bly, you look it up. Commander Bly says big difference in working quote unquote a con and quote unquote attending a con. I'd rather attend than work. Yeah, but when you do work it right, it is actually quite fun.
Yeah,
we all take turns using Moocher to watch the booth for us, so we can all get
basically
our turns.
You meet a lot more people
You do.
being involved in the show
True.
than you are attending. I mean, you like I said, you actually meet people that you're actually going to contact later. With.
Yeah.
So there is a kind of a difference between the two.
I do want to say something, by the way. Speaking of connecting and contacting, for those of you that are watching, this is technically the 1-year anniversary of Sarlacc and SKN.
Yes.
Because we technically met you
a year ago today. Yep.
At your booth.
Yep. Yep.
So that's some knowledge drop from
and
your boy.
I'm going to say something right now. You guys out there going to conventions and you say you're going to contact somebody.
This shit doesn't
90% don't do it.
Most
but
people
the
don't.
10% that does, this is what happens.
Yeah.
The alliances form. I mean, it's important to be somewhere. If you say you're going to be somewhere, you be there.
Yeah.
I got to stress that. You know?
And I think that's the aspect. There is a connect. Look, if you want to have an opportunity to outreach yourself, move beyond your own comfort zone, then speak to people when you go to these conventions. You never know who it's going to be. You never know if this person is a potential friend or a business associate or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, put yourself out there and just say hello to somebody, smile, and have a good time.
Yeah.
And you'll find like-minded people. It's very hard today to find people that have your interests that you can both enjoy, have a fun scenario with, and are extremely happy that you able to meet them. It's hard to do that. You can build that connection when you're at live events.
And if we didn't meet, Bly would have nobody to kick off our show.
He would
ever.
He would. Yeah, he would. I was thinking Bly's definitely doing it. One thing I will say too that I am surprised by the amount of stuff that these vendors have brought.
Yes,
because
there's
much
money here.
Every year it seems to get bigger and bigger, but I think that's when it's a good sign the event is working well. It's the word of mouth is working. Is when you see I'm seeing 5 and 6 stories stacked high.
It's vendor confidence, right?
Yes.
I'm going to take to the show and hopefully we don't take it back, but then, but not having just a sparse, table.
Yeah,
you're right. I mean, some of these vendors, like I said, they look like stores.
Yeah, and I'm talking about it's pretty high. That I did not see last year, and I'm starting to see. So that gives you there's confidence people have. Like I'm going to bring more items. I've seen more people interacting with one another through sales and and it's not like this. It hasn't been like a stagnant. Every time you go to show, there's a stagnant point, and you're like, right. It's like
especially
it's
one-day shows, right?
Yes, yes. So and I know there's other California shows earlier in the day, and I think that's why we're starting to see the influx now. Early in the morning, you see the true hardcore collectors, and now we're starting to get everyone else that went to one show or was at swap meet. Rhino Hobbies here. There's Rhino. Say hello to the camera, Commander Bly. You could be on camera too.
Yeah,
with Rhino Hobbies
one day.
Messing it up.
There you go. And he's sporting the Sarlacc shirt too.
I mean,
that's the aspect.
Look at that.
Sporting the Sarlacc shirt too, man. What was that?
Commander Bly.
Taking off.
All right. Well, like I said, Rhino Hobbies is about to leave the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's gonna leave now.
We will see you in chat, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Hey, thanks for coming. Always a great time.
Man. Take care, bud.
Rhino Hobbies, look at the camera and say goodbye. There you go.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
Sarlacc representing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I did not expect to see him there today. I was like, whoa.
I did not. And he actually said he was listening to the tail end of our show.
Yes.
And he was like, we're going to be there. And he was like, I wasn't expecting to come. I saw you guys were going to be there, so I'm popping up.
Bly, there's no excuse. 2,000 miles. Come on.
Yeah. And Bly, here's the thing. It's right across the street from the Burbank airport. So I've told people this: you can fly in literally,
3 hours,
get
man.
off the plane, walk across the street, no LA traffic involved.
You
Walk
just
across the
literally
street,
walk
go
across
to the
street.
convention. When you're done at 5 o'clock, walk right back over the street. No hours going back and forth.
Dr. Bradley could have picked you up.
Yep.
I mean, we could have just we could have literally backed out of the driveway
right there, got him.
and then pulled back in with them, and then it would have been.
Well, here's the thing too. We have to get to ICCCon
Yeah.
also.
Yes.
So we do promise to make that kind of connection. So where you're going to see us, we're going to see you too.
Yeah,
I have to make that point. I want to do that.
And I basically use that con as Tommy's con.
Oh my God,
So,
he owns that con.
I'm not gonna.
Which con?
I'm not gonna
ICCC.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been there yet.
Now here's the thing.
Coming for you.
I'm going to the convention, but I'm not going to use Tommy's method of breaking the bank because 4, 5, 6.
Tommy didn't break the
toys.
bank though; it was all his dad's money.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there
Yeah.
There you go. Well, then I guess it is because he got it like that.
Because he knows his dad just builds.
He's already spending Bly's inheritance. There's Scott Solo.
Scott Solo right here,
right over there.
Look at him,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Where is
Scott
he at?
Solo.
Scott Solo.
Not wearing a Sarlacc
Wait, hold on.
shirt.
You gotta look at the camera and say,
"What's up, nerds?"
There it is. There it is.
We got Sarlacc. So we've had Rhino Hobbies. We got Scott Solo, Darth Moocher, Commander Bly's on right now.
Hey, what's up, Bly?
Now, Scott, what are you selling, man? Pop on this side.
No,
Here,
no, he's good. He's good.
Okay, so
What am I selling?
So yeah, what's over at your booth? So just give everyone a breakdown.
All right, at my booth, I had recently purchased an entire collection from an estate sale. So we are blowing out figures from like 1995 to the pre-vintage collection for all $5 a pop.
Okay.
And then we've got vehicles, we've got clone troopers, we've got Jedi Starfighters, TIE Fighters, X-Wings.
Okay.
We are loaded.
So now, if let's just say somebody out there in the Equiverse out there,
yeah,
and if they wanted to purchase something, maybe they could DM you and say, "Hey, Scott, do you still have this?" Or
absolutely.
Okay, so
absolutely.
This is what I want everyone to do. Give your Instagram over to everybody so they can send you a DM.
Sure, no problem. Instagram is Kruger_Scott Kruger.
Okay.
Just like Bond, James Bond, just
There you
far
go.
less cool.
I don't know about that.
So-
I think it's cooler.
thank you.
It is cool. It's cool.
Thank you.
So you got opportunities. So if you're looking for something that's from the 90s that you've been trying to go to, just you got. I saw a bunch of Power of the Force figures
Power of
as
the
well.
Force, we've got Attack of the Clone stuff, Revenge of the Sith, tons of Revenge of the Sith.
And I
stuff,
know with the
Clone Wars.
Dead man. Wow.
I know 100% with the Power of the Force. You guys did an episode on Sarlacc that talked about the Power of the Force.
Oh
They
yeah,
did. They did.
So
One of many.
if you're slipping on that, now's the time, because when these gentlemen talk about Star Wars, well, they're the most knowledgeable and the Star Wars individuals all over the damn internet. So when they're telling you something like, "Hey, Power of the Force is out there," you might want to pay attention and start spending that wallets, because they know something that we don't. That's probably going to go up in value or somewhere
I've
down
got
the
a
line.
bunch of Shadows of the Empire stuff over there,
There you
right
go.
now. With Shadows of the Empire just getting re-released, the book being
Yep.
re-released,
Mhm.
it's people are starting to look again.
I'm
There
actually
you
thinking
go.
of picking those up.
Yep.
You better hurry up.
I know,
You better
right?
hurry on
I
over.
mean, they've got the Outrider,
Slave
the
One,
Dash
the Outrider,
yeah,
the
I mean,
Swoop.
I'm
and it's
starting
Slave
to
One.
see claim to pop up on
claims. See, this is where we need our man on the streets, right?
Yes,
So,
we
right,
do.
that's right.
We have to get Rad over there,
Yeah.
definitely, to see the stuff. Other than that, now you've got also a couple of more of your buddies over there, not just yourselves, right,
Yep,
sir?
yeah, I've got Kevin from the Exo Squad Archive. He's over there helping me out.
Okay.
I've got Jesse. He's my brother from another mother
Okay.
that I've known for almost 40 years.
All right.
He's helping me out. My godson's over there. I got
right.
him working. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
we
a
are
whole,
over there.
family affair
We
over
are
there.
working it. But
All
not
right.
not this morose mofo.
Now let me ask you, did Rhino Hobbies buy anything while he was over there?
He did.
Okay, so
He did.
see,
Rhino
Bly?
Hobbies, you win.
Bly, you don't have an excuse now. You got a chance to get on and purchase something.
So
What's going on?
Patty wants to know if you have Millennium Falcons over
I
there.
do not have a Millennium Falcon.
Okay,
But I have, X-Wings, TIE Fighters, TIE Bombers, TIE Interceptors. Oh, there probably is.
There might
somewhere
be.
around here.
Yeah.
There could be,
I
Patty.
don't
If
have
you
one.
if you want one, let us know your price range and we'll look.
Yeah.
There we go.
And
So
also, if you ever want to know anybody that does know anything about a Millennium Falcon, these two gentlemen will probably know somebody
we got
that
you.
is selling one somewhere. I can tell you that. So you're here till 5 o'clock.
Yep.
What's the how's pretty good sales, or what do you think so far?
Honestly, everybody's really interested in the $5 figures.
Okay, good.
So we've been plowing through a lot of $5 figures, a lot of sales on those.
Good.
And believe it or not, 12-inch, old Hasbro
Really?
12-inch stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Buck Rogers, there we go.
There he is. Oh, what's
Buck
up?
Rogers and Tweaky, love
There
it.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Got to give him mad props for that one, brother.
That's
Mad props
awesome.
for that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
heck
man. They slipping on Buck, bro.
Yeah, season 1.
Gil Gerard, they got to bring him back, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, they messed up on that. Yeah.
That's funny.
those Buck Rogers Starfighters, though, those things are still to this day some
Yes.
of the best designed starships
Yes.
ever.
She has a Decepticon badge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
That's awesome. This man knows his stuff.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know
he
who
does,
is, but he
yeah.
knows his stuff. Galactic is right there.
See? Uh-oh. Now
There you go.
They start to get to the con hypotheticals. Now, when you start going to the con hypotheticals, fist fight starts happening after that, bro. When it's like, okay, hey man, I think Buck Rogers can take down Luke Skywalker. Okay, now we got a problem now.
No.
Now you're bringing it up. Now you like somebody's car tires are getting slashed outside or something. When you do that kind of thing, somebody says the Enterprise can actually go against the Starfighter. Like, okay, we're going crazy now.
This podcast is done.
Just cut the feed.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm saying whenever you get to that.
That's because you talking. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. All right, man.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you for popping
There he
in,
goes.
bro.
Let's look. We got a follow camera. It's
There
gonna
you go.
follow him. There he goes.
There you go, brother.
This is all automated. No one is manually moving this camera, by the way.
Nothing to see here.
Make sure that if you're here and if you're looking for anything from Shadows and Empire, you're looking for Power of the Force.
We'll look
Scott
for
Solo's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. Thank you, brother. Well, we appreciate you, brother. You have yourself a great point at the con, man. Appreciate you for popping on, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
I feel bad because these posted these if you guys want to see all these banners that they're put up.
They
put
keep
them up
falling.
You know what? And
just
last
keep
year
falling
that didn't do that as much. I think because they actually had the pins to put in.
I didn't get
And
a
they're
chance
using
to come
tape.
out here last year at all.
I know. Yeah. Well, you had that magnificent build.
Oh, thank
if
you.
you haven't seen it, I'm sure you've seen
It's
the new rebranded channel.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Just a side note. See, all the stuff that these people are fighting with banners falling could be solved if you just spent $120 and had one that was on PVC pipes that held it up.
Yeah.
People are working way overtime, man.
Yeah. Well,
Patty Atkins says 20 to 30 on a Malfalc. So we'll look for a Milfalc. That's what people call it.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they say, hey, you guys like the Milfalc or do you like the TIE-Fi?
That's the bootleg version.
Yeah, so that's what is that? The Mexico? No.
It's Space Wars.
And the funny thing is, they get you they get you sucked in. That's the problem. Is once you start doing that thing, I knew somebody was gonna with Buck Rogers. I'm like, somebody's gonna blow out this man's tires.
Yeah,
they're gonna go outside and it's what? He drives the Ford Raptor.
Oh yeah,
blue. Okay, somebody's gonna tear up his tires.
It gets serious sometimes. Yeah, it gets serious, right?
He was like, "Let me tell you about Buck Rogers, damn it!" And I was like, "Uh-oh." I said, "Oh, we might get in a knife fight at the convention."
Buck. See, now she's got it. She's putting it on her table.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's and I love how the convention people they walked over and said, "Are you part of the convention?" And this guy was sitting at this table, and I'm like, "Okay, if you don't know that, that's worrisome."
Honestly, guys, I think he left.
I don't know, but he still left his water and everything here.
So it's the water.
So, and he's got a signage there.
that doesn't matter.
And it's Purell.
Yeah.
So you guys are literally equating $3 worth of shit.
And he left his banner.
That's not
that was his banner.
That's not him.
Yeah, that was his banner.
Because
he was asked the guy to hang it up, and he had to hook. So
he went to go get some of that coffee we had.
I think that's what happened. I think he went to lunch, man.
Yeah.
Because we did get here. If anyone else, like, you think that you can just pop in at a convention and you're vendoring and, hey man, I could just take 10 minutes. Try getting here at about 6:30 in the morning, setting up for a 9 a.m. Opening. So you just don't get to pop in for that.
I'm mad that they're not checking on these people, like the vendor.
Well, they did have one lady that came around, but I guess they probably went to lunch as well.
She needs help. Yeah.
You know what? Here's one of those things. Maybe we should get Rad or somebody to go over there and give her a hand. There's nothing like, helping out somebody. Hey, Rad, you want to give this poor lady over here across the table a hand, hanging her banner up, because she looks like she's having a little difficulty. We can give her the old SKN helpful hand, something like the helpful Honda guys.
I think it's been a good turnout though for like VR.
Yes. Well, here's one thing too. I'm looking at there is a ton of loose figures.
There is.
So every price range is here. It's not like, you get here and you're like, oh, okay, wait a minute, these are only the grills. I'm not going to be able to afford anything. There are a lot of loose figures. I saw one patron, and they had like a trash bag full of the 60 Joes. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It looks like it
that
Joe
like
40
side,
or 50.
That Joe side is intense.
Yeah.
As far as their merchandise.
Yeah. Now you can see on camera.
Yeah,
Rad has walked over across.
And he
is giving Rebecca Fortsert some help.
We're gonna do a play-by-play right now,
and he's giving out some help. Now that's
no.
Oh, wait a minute! Now there's a con guy. He's got tape and everything else like that too. Oh,
awesome!
Now that's a true professional. He's got scissors.
Here's the question: is he doing it because he wants to help, or because he has to because it's union?
Probably because it's unions.
Like if Rad was to do that.
Yeah, there were guys like, wait a minute, hold on.
That's $900
like
an hour.
If Rad like ripped the tape or something and broke his wrist, it's like, oh no.
Right.
No. We gotta stop that. He came lightning quick when he saw Rad come over the table. I literally saw him jump over like a bunch of loose figures, do a tumble, and grabbed out a roll of duct tape. I don't know where he came from, but he was like Superman, bro.
Well, yeah.
Don't touch
I have a question for you, though. We are at this convention. You know what keeps me going at this convention?
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, Figure Fuel Energy, my friend. FigureFuelEnergy.com will provide all of the adventurous energy supplements that you need to keep you going. Do you have a favorite flavor of Figure Fuel Energy?
Prototype berry.
Prototype berry. I like Prototype Punch.
No. But the new flavor is Prototype berry.
What do they do with Prototype Punch?
They're always moving up.
They're changing that stuff all. Yeah, man. I love Figure Fuel. Right now, if you head over to FigureFuelEnergy.com, you could use the code ChatMaddox for 30% off.
You can use Starlight Digest for 70% off.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
Okay.
I mean.
All right. Well, look, hey, FigureFuelEnergy.com. That's FigureFuelEnergy.com.
Oh, man, this guy's like really taking it to the next level, man.
This is getting interesting.
Like they got him out of nowhere. It's like he's like, no, I got this.
This is wild.
This is one of the few times I'm talking about. Like he came out of nowhere. I said, well, where's this guy short, bro? Because I haven't seen him hook up anybody else. He's like, no, I got you.
He's saying
he's putting a banner and everything behind.
You're gonna own this wall because this banner's never coming down.
It is a PC piping that he's doing.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Well, guess what? And then here's the organizer with a slice of pizza that just showed up.
That's service.
That's how you know he's like the foreman.
He walks in. He's like, wait. No. Wait a minute. I think he's the assistant to the other guy. He's like, wait, hold on, because he does. He's like, hold on. He's like,
I brought something I want to show you that I have. That's a very rare piece, but it doesn't really go for a lot. But check out this action figure.
Oh, okay.
Right. There we go. Pim
this
Technologies.
is a legit action figure.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yep.
This is when the movie came out. It was San Diego Comic-Con.
I've seen it.
So you guys see. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like a Matchbox Yeah, I brought this because I don't really want it. I want to sell it, but
what?
Yeah.
You know, like I said, that's Marvel money, bro.
This ain't Marvel money.
Marvel money always goes up. Promotional material.
Yeah, maybe.
Trade up.
Trade up or trade out.
That's from the first film, right?
Amen. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the third film is worst bit.
Yeah, no, it's from the first film. Yeah.
Well, out of nowhere,
You're good.
See, you popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
I don't know. Yeah, so I think it's going pretty well. I think everyone's
Yeah.
kind of starting to come back from lunch, which translates to we should probably go so
Maybe
we get to go out food.
Maybe so.
We will be back on though. Make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Bandito Radio because we are going live on Bandito Radio.
Yes, we are.
It's just search up Bandito Radio 112 FM, and that's where we're at.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you know, one thing as well is that you know, since we're talking about lunch and everything, when you're at a convention, what's your go-to meal? You know, because everybody always has like you're in a convention, you're trapped here.
Yeah. So you know what it
is
actually, and I look for them everywhere I go. Super subs.
Yeah.
Super subs is my favorite. The Dr. Doom melt. Ugh, it's so good, man. You like provolone, like it's so, dude. I love super subs, and James is a rad dude, man.
He is. And you know what? I heard he was walking around today, giving out vouchers for 20% off your sub today.
On top of using the secret code, you have to have listened to Action Figure Frequencies for that. But yeah, you could get a code for free fries and drinks.
Yeah, if you're not eating at super subs, what are you doing?
You're just starving.
Yeah, legendary eats,
magical
without breaking
your back.
Asgardian money.
Yeah. Speaking of Asgardian money, we have to run around and go buy some shit, sell shit, do some stuff.
Yes.
So we will be back, but we thank you all for hanging out. As always, and even today, it's a big pile of sexy in front of you guys on camera.
Absolutely.
So we will. I mean, you know. Anyways. All right, well, stay classy. You don't have to stay here, but, you know, that's not how the saying goes.
And make sure you're jumping over to Bandito Radio 112 FM
head
on
over there.
YouTube.
Like, subscribe, follow, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that other good stuff. Commander Bly, you owe me. Okay. You owe me.
We got AJ, Forbidden Panel.
Planet.
Yes. What's going on, AJ? Yeah, we're going to be on a Bandito Radio 112 FM in about a couple of hours. So make sure you guys are checking. And we may pop back in over here as well. So, but
we will. I mean, we got till 5. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here all day, all night. So.
And like I said, again, anybody has anything you want us to look for or anything, hey, man, you know, go over to Instagram and DM us on the Shadowe Knows Network over there. And we may be able to find something. If you're looking for it, we might be able to find it here for you.
That's right. All right. Until next time. Stay classy, and then if you want something for free, all you have to do is just, you know, let us know,